Bienvenidos! Welcome all you fabulous people. Today, once again, we are grabbing the almighty potato and turning it into a beautiful dish. This time we are making creamy roasted potatoes with spinach and garlic. This dish packs a serious punch of flavors. It is so easy to make and it comes together in just 30 minutes, folks. Like I always tell you, this is what it's all about. Grabbing everyday basic ingredients and turning them into delicious food. I'm gonna begin by washing 3 small to medium-sized Yukon potatoes and then patting each one completely dry. As you know, I like to leave the skins on the potato, but if you prefer, you can peel the potatoes. Once the potatoes are clean, I'm gonna cut each one into half-inch pieces. I like to cut each potato into 4 evenly sized quarters. Cut the quarter right down the middle and into half-inch pieces. And as you're cutting your potatoes, transfer them into a large bowl. Once all the potatoes are cut, I'm going to drizzle in a generous tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil over the potatoes and season them with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And I'm gonna toss this all together until that olive oil and those seasonings are perfectly coating each piece of potato. Then I'm gonna transfer the potatoes into a baking tray that's lined with parchment paper and make sure all the potatoes are in a single layer. That way when we cook them in the oven, they all cook evenly. And I'm gonna add the potatoes into a preheated oven, bake and broil option. That's the bottom heat and the top heat, 250 degrees Celsius, which is 475 degrees Fahrenheit. If your oven doesn't have the broil option, just bake them for an extra 5 minutes and get in there at the halfway point and turn each potato around. All right, let's move on to the next step of the recipe. I'm gonna grab 4 cloves of garlic and finely mince them. I'm gonna finely dice half of an onion. And for the final ingredient to prepare, I'm gonna grab 2 cups of tightly packed fresh spinach. This is the bag kind. I love this stuff. It's pre-cleaned and pre-cut. You can also use frozen spinach here. Just make sure you fully thaw it out and remove any of the excess water. I'm gonna transfer the spinach into a cutting board and roughly chop it up. Okay, let's start cooking up our ingredients. I'm gonna grab a large frying pan, heat it with a medium heat, and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. After heating the oil for 2 minutes, I'm gonna add in the diced onions into the pan and the minced garlic. And start mixing these ingredients around with that extra virgin olive oil. You don't have to mix this continuously, but do get in there once in a while. That way nothing burns and everything cooks evenly. About 3 minutes after adding the onions and the garlic into the pan, and those onions are nice and translucent, I'm gonna add in the chopped up spinach and start mixing all these ingredients together. We're trying to wilt the spinach, so make sure you mix this continuously. Once the spinach is welted, I'm gonna turn off the heat. Add in 1 container of Greek yogurt at room temperature. This equals exactly half a cup of Greek yogurt. Again, very important for it to be at room temperature, otherwise it's gonna curd with the rest of the ingredients. I'm gonna season all the ingredients with sea salt and a generous portion of freshly cracked black pepper. And I'm gonna mix all these ingredients together until they're well combined. All right, let's move back to our potatoes. They've been in the oven between 22 to 23 minutes and they should be perfectly roasted. I'm gonna take them out of the oven, transfer the roasted potatoes into the pan with the Greek yogurt and spinach mixture, and mix all these ingredients together until all the potatoes are coated in that beautiful Greek yogurt mixture. Once everything's well mixed, I'm going to transfer the potatoes into a shallow bowl, folks. Our creamy roasted potatoes with spinach and garlic are done. Look how incredible these turned out. Let's give them a try and see how they taste. Time for the moment of truth. Let's see how these turned out. They look absolutely beautiful. Here we go. Bravo. So good, such basic ingredients, but you put them all together and it's an explosion of goodness. The potatoes, they just kind of melt in your mouth. When you add them to that mixture with the Greek yogurt and the spinach, it just makes them tender inside. And as for the flavors, all that garlic, the onion, the spinach, and that beautiful Greek yogurt combined together, it's absolutely delicious. So easy to make, comes together in about 30 minutes. You can serve this as a topless appetizer or even as a side dish next to some grilled fish for an incredible meal. Really quick before I go, a quick shout out to one of my patrons, Robert Jefferson, aka the Kamakura Gardener. Again, Robert, thank you so much for all your support. I truly appreciate you. For the rest of you, if you're not with me on Patreon, consider becoming one. Helps with ingredients and equipment to continue making videos like this. You'll find my Patreon link in the description box below and iCard above. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Till the next time, hasta luego.